card number 5, and today I'm bringing you a video. It's gonna actually be about the Texas Rangers and how to rebuild them in franchise mode. Keep in mind this can apply for offline or online franchise. I am currently using the Rangers in my online franchise, so some of the things that I have learned have came through by playing with the Rangers in online franchise. Right now I have this set up in offline franchise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the team at a year-by-year basis, kind of talk about what some of the players you want to focus on keeping and rebuilding around, as well as some of the players you may want to trade away. And what we'll do is we'll do up to 3 years. We'll see where they're at now, and then we'll do the second year and then the third year, and we'll see how they look. So before I sim this first year, I want to show you kind of what we're looking at. I brought all the injured players, the ones on single A. These are with the OSFM rosters, and this is what our lineup looks like as of right now. I might change it up a little bit before I sim. This first season, I'm going to look to trade a few players, these 2 players, and some of the players I recommend trading are Beltre and Elvis Andrus. Elvis Andrus is still very young, but this is more of a personal decision. I don't really think he plays like an 84 overall, and I feel like you can get better players in return for that, whether it's prospects or current MLB ready players. So first thing, I recommend trying to trade Beltre. If you can't trade him, he's in his final year, so you'll have the option to tender him a qualifying offer, and if he declines, you will get a comp pick. And if he accepts, hey, you get Beltre for a few more years, which will allow this beast of a prospect to progress even farther. It's Joey Gallo, and you can see his downfall is his fielding and his contact, so that'll give him a year or two. You can I looked around, and this was probably the best deal I got. Adam Jones and Darren O'Day. By trading him, we are freeing up some of our funds, so let's go ahead and do this. Make sure you guys look at the guide, because I have quite a bit of possibilities that you can look to trade. You don't have to trade these 2 guys. These are just some of the possibilities. That's the best one I see so far. So we'll go ahead and take that one. I think it's a fair trade. I mean, Gio Gonzalez is a little bit older, but we do need pitching, so. Alright guys, so right now I'm just going to let the trade go through. And hey guys, real quick, before we get on to the next season, I did want to show you guys training in the scouting. Make sure you guys train all your players. What I like to do for most of my pitchers are the pitching coach sessions. If you guys have a minor leaguer or a prospect that doesn't have much stamina, you can consider conditioning sims. As far as scouting goes, scouting is very important, especially for a team like the Rangers. They're middle of the road budget, but you want to make sure you guys hire good scouts. It's definitely worth the money. Alright, so those are pretty good scouts. The region, from what I have experienced, it does not really matter. The region west, and you send them to go scout somebody in the east, it does not really matter. Same thing with the coaches. I mean, it's just pure attributes. So like right here, no, we don't want that. We can get somebody like him. Alright, boom, that's better. You just gotta play your numbers, guys. Like right here, this guy doesn't really help. We'll take the penalty. That's fine. So just make sure you guys have your coaches lined up. Something else, before I do this sim, I want to show you guys some of the players, some of our prospects you guys want to pay attention to. See, I did trade Beltre for Adam Jones and Darren O'Day. I also traded, if you guys read the articles, I recommend some prospects to trade, and we went out and got Josh Reddick, and we got Chu out there. So, I mean, we're going to have a pretty good outfield. And we got Joey Gallo. We're going to go ahead and play him in the first year at third base. It's really up to you guys. I would actually recommend keeping him down the first year to save, to start his clock a little later. But it's up to you guys. But anyways, yeah, your best players or your best prospects. The first one's going to be Profar, A potential, can play third, short, or second. I recommend if you trade Andrews, you can move him over to short, and then you play Odor over there. And Odor is a B potential as well. I recommend trading his contact. His defense is already good to go. Joey Gallo, don't drain his power. His power is going to be maxed out in the first year. Either focus on his contact if you plan on keeping him at a DH. If you do move Beltre and you want to move him to third, I would focus on fielding, which is what I'm doing. See, those are probably my two biggest prospects. Some other good prospects will be these two catchers, Alfario and Talise. Yeah, Alfario can play first base. I'm going to train both of their power, so I have that going. So we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, I wanted to show you guys how the first season went. We went 81 and 81. Actually had a positive run differential. Let me show you some of our stats. Adam Jones, fielder. Gallo. See, Gallo had 27 home runs as a rookie. He had a 488 slugging, 339 on base. That's amazing for a rookie. So if you guys choose to bring him up, that's the type of value you can be looking at. See, fielder is still very productive. Chu. Moreland's even a decent player. I would try to keep him around, guys. He's not really worth trading, and he can play left, right field, or first base, or be a good pinch hitter. We'll see how Profar did. I don't expect him to have great hitting numbers. 672 on base. Alright, that's not bad. Okay. Also, real quick, if you want to look at the retirees, Beltre, from my experience, never retires, even though he's 36. So that's something to keep in mind if you guys do want to trade for him or trade him away and you're an online franchise. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys the free agents, and you guys could actually go re-sign Beltre even if you traded him. Looking for 6.6 mil a year, and these are just look at the free agents real quick. Nothing too great out there. Alright guys, so we're in our second season. This is a quick look at our lineup. So this is what you can get your lineup looking like. Of course you can you have a lot of options, so it might not look exactly like this, but you do have a lot of options. And I got my lineup to look like this for the second season. One thing you guys might want to consider, I did go out and get Adam Jones and Reddick. They're like in their prime. If you guys wanted to, you could go for even younger players. If you wanted to look more at like a 4 to 5 year plan. I'm kind of looking at a 3-year plan to rebuild this team. So this is a quick look at our lineup. Pretty solid lineup if you ask me. We got Joey Gallo, who's up to 75 overall. As I said, do not train his power. As you can see, at the first righties, it's already maxed out. I did train his fielding. It's increased a little bit. Look at Odor here. He went up to 78. Contact first righties up to 69. Fielding got a little better. Profar, fielding got a little better, hitting got a little better everywhere. He's still very, very young. See, Prince Fielder's 31, Sin Chu Chu's 33, 28. So I mean, we have about a 3-year window to have a chance to win here. Let's look at our pitching rotation. Still have Yu Darvish, 29, still very young, and we got Gio Gonzalez in our rotation from last year's trade. Martin Perez, letting him develop. Holland, Gallardo. You got a lot of options for your final 3 spots. Really up to you. We did add Darren O'Day in that trade. He's a little bit older, but that's okay. Great bullpen guy. We did re-sign Felice. He's a very good reliever guy, so try to do what you can to re-sign him. And Freeman is our left-handed special. I'm just gonna focus with power, stay at power. And then we still have our 2 young catching prospects that should be ready in a year or 2. They're probably still a year or 2 away, but I did train their power. You see his power went to 62, 60. His power went up a little bit too. I'm gonna focus on fielding now this year for him. So this guy will be able to play first base, and I could even platoon him with fielder if I get his power up. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sim this season, and then so we're at the end of the second season, and we actually made the playoffs as a wild card team. So you can see in 2 years, I already got the Rangers to a contender. First year we finished 500, and the second year we went up 8 wins. We almost got the 90 wins, so we're gonna be in the playoffs as a wild card. Now I'm gonna show you guys some of the stats again. Wow, that's a lot of strikeouts. As you see, Darvish is just absolute beast. It has a little bit of higher ERA, which I'm surprised because our defense is so good. But he did have a lot of walks, but man, that's a lot of strikeouts. 233. Gio had a phenomenal year. So that was, as you can see, that was a great trade to go and get him and get pitching, and that's eventually what caused us to or allowed us to clinch a playoff spot. Because Beltre, you know, he would already be downgraded right now. And actually, let me go look at Beltre. Staff and Perez, we're just letting him develop. And even Holland and Colorado had some pretty solid years. Joey Gallo, he had 27 bombs, 62 ribbies. Not the greatest numbers. Still provided us some value, and probably provided us more value than what Beltre would have done. And he's only making 970K. We'll go ahead and send him to the postseason. Oh, eliminated the first game. That's okay. So guys, we're gonna get one more season look at our lineup before we start our third season. As you can see, our lineup is really solidified. We don't really have a weakness anywhere, and we still have our core players, plus the players we acquired from trading away Andrews and Beltre. In my opinion, we made our team a lot better because I think Profar can easily replace Andrews within a couple seasons. As you can see, he's already an 82 overall. His fielding is getting better each year. His contact power, you know, his hitting attributes might not look that good, but those are really good hitting attributes for a shortstop. And Gallo still needs to get his contact up, but still productive nonetheless. Look at our pitching rotation. Pretty solid rotation, and our bullpen is really what's gotten a lot better. These guys have progressed better than I expected, to be honest. And Darren O'Day, even at age 34, is doing a good job in the pen. And Police has bumped up to an 8. As you guys can see, Beltre is downgraded a lot. So overall, it was a good trade. I'll just let you guys look at his attributes. As a team, we are now 3rd overall. So you might want to go back and look to where we were at when we started. We were at I think near the bottom. And then the second year, I think I jumped up to 9th or 10th overall. Now we're 3rd overall. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and send the season, and get back to you after that. Alright guys, so this year was actually somewhat of a disappointment. We only finished with 82 wins. It was pretty strange. We really didn't even encounter that many injuries. Gio did get hurt a little bit, but I mean, as a pitching staff, we did okay. It was, I don't know, just one of those years. But you got to keep in mind the whole goal of this video and the article is to show you guys how to get the Rangers to be contenders. And I felt like in the video I've showed you guys that. So, you know, just keep playing with your lineup, and a lot of these players are still getting better and better, and I think if I did another season, and if I actually played some games, I think I can make a run with this team. But, you know, overall, it's been fun showing you guys. Just make sure you follow the blueprint and read the article. That's going to be in the description of the video. It's on Sports Gamers Online. So we're going to go ahead and look at, before I end the video, let me look at some of the stats. Pretty disappointing because that lineup is very stacked. But let's go and look at our stats. As you guys just look at some of these players, like Odor, he's 78 contact versus righties. He's only 23. Profar, 68, 60 power. It's amazing. 86 overall. Gallo, I haven't handled Gallo the best. I think I should have kept him down the first year, but he still had 31 home runs and 75 ribbies in his first 3 years. He already has 85 home runs. Look at I mean, I'm not sure overall. We just had a few guys that had down years like Reddick and Chu. Fielder, I think Fielder was actually he was hurt a little bit. Pitching, I pretty much showed you guys that. Our pitching did pretty well overall. We just finished 82 and 80, which isn't bad. But guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the video. You know, please comment, like, feel free to criticize. And once again, you guys, make sure you check out the article because a lot of the good information is gonna be on there as well. This is Cardinal Bird 5 signing out, guys.